We are now going to install the Splunk SAW connector. This can be found via our GitHub repo. As you can see, we document everything, details the configuration variables required, and all the actions that will be available to you once this is installed. You can see there the releases. Click on that one and download the tarball. Unlike most of our other ones, we're not going to be installing this via a Docker image. We have a different method for installing this. So into your Splunk SAW console, home, then apps. Up in the top right hand corner, the button install app. We can now drag that tarball that we just downloaded, or of course click on the box and select it via Explorer. Once that's uploaded, press install. We now have to go to the unconfigured apps tab because of course we're yet to configure this one. So in here and then configure. First, we give it a suitable name. And then into asset settings. We can just take the URL of your login, eu.cloud.vmray.com, or of course us.cloud.vmray.com. Alternatively, it may be that you have an on-premise installation. And then we have to go and generate an API key. We're doing it via the automation dashboard, but you could do this via settings. Onto the SAW dashboard, get an API key. Once you click here, this is of course the same settings that you'd see via analysis settings, but the automation category has been automatically set. I'm going to give it a suitable name. We could of course configure any of the defaults, but we're going to leave them as is for the time being. Hit save and you'll be presented with the authentication token. Copy that and paste it into the API key box here. Hit save and that's it. That's all we need to do. We can then press the test connectivity button to ensure that everything's set up correctly. And as you can see, connectivity test passed. So now we know the app is installed. We've got connectivity, the API key is correct. We're ready to make use of it. First, let's check out the playbook. Into playbooks, and then we can search for VMRay. Detonate a URL with VMRay. So many threats coming via the web. This is an essential one to have. You can see here, detonating a URL. We're going to get the submission, get the VMRay report, format the VMRay threat identifiers, and handle child submissions. Of course, a URL may be harmless, but where does the URL redirect to? Does it have a download? So we're going to assign the playbook to run on every URL object in emails. This will start catching malware, phishing, many different things. Now let's go to our user's workstation. Our user Alice has received a message. Urgent announcement from IT department to install a new Chrome version. Sounds suspicious, and she's smart. So she's going to forward it onto her phishing mailbox within her organization. Sends that across, and then our playbook's going to take care of the rest. Back into the Splunk console. And with a quick refresh, you can see we have a new alert. Into new events, and there's the email that she sent over. If we click on that, we can see there the playbook, the automation, detonate a URL with VMRay. And there you go, it's complete. Down below, we can see one submission ID. Of course, the URL may be harmless, but the URL provided a download which was malicious. There you can see the Chrome error.exe. Of course, never good. And we can also jump into the VMRay submission. Let's open that in a new tab, and there you can see the top analysis, but the top child sample. So the file and the URL, there you go, the downloaded file recursively submitted, of course, and that was malicious. We can click on that and we can see the full details of that executable. Classified as an injector and spyware, you can see there a variety of VTIs that have given this a malicious verdict, all of which look very dangerous, very suspicious, and certainly not something you want to run on your workstation. Back into Splunk.